Welcome back to This Week in Atlas Earth. I'm Butterbean. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my progress from the past couple weeks, as well as get into the new fishing mini game that was just launched, and then talk about a couple other things that I've noticed happening in the game recently. So if this interests you, stay tuned. To start things off, let's talk a little bit about the new fishing minigame. I actually really enjoyed this new version. I felt it was less repetitive and less predictable, less of a chore, just overall more enjoyable to play. Now, is this because it's a new game and not what we've been playing for the past couple years? I don't know. I don't think so. I wasn't able to play the entire time, but I did play for about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Um, but I do know that while I played, I was engaged. With the old version, it felt like it was a little difficult to stay engaged the entire time. Now, this could be for several reasons, but with this new version, it wasn't as predictable as I've already said. And I'm still trying to figure out the best technique to use to win. So I think the rest of the games, if changes like these are made, I think that it would be positive because honestly, with this game being less predictable, I think it could possibly shake up the leaderboards a little bit and give a little bit more energy into the game. Now we know that more people could potentially win and more people could potentially podium. Just looking at some positives from this new game, I thought the design of it was really nice. It was really smooth. The ability to just have a couple fish pop up at one time or one fish pop at a time in some trash where you're having to sort through quickly which one to press. I did like that aspect where it was kind of the whack-a-mole style. I think just in general, the design really fits the needs of what Atlas Earth needs going forward, specifically as it relates to the design overhaul. It just looks nicer. It's smoother. It's cleaner. It's a good design. Um, Lastly, I think the games felt faster. I don't necessarily know if there's any truth to that. I don't know if the timing was different than the previous fishing minigame, but the games seem to move along with a little bit more pace. Now, that might have been because there was more things that you could tap throughout the game. I didn't necessarily pay attention too much to the timing of the game, other than how it felt and how fast paced the games felt and moved. Overall, I liked the game. I got a top 1500 finish since I wasn't able to play the entire time. Had I been able to play the entire time, I definitely think that I could have cracked top five, possibly top 100. But yeah, I was only able to play for about an hour and 15 minutes, so I was never going to be able to get that top status. So overall, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. And if the rest of the mini games are going to go in this direction, I think it's a positive change. The next thing that I want to talk about are ads, just in general. So whenever I wake up in the morning and I watch ads to boost, or whether I'm watching ads for wheel spins or watching ads for just the two free Atlas bucks every 20 minutes, I've noticed that these ads have gotten a lot better. I believe that they had shifted ad providers, and this could be the reason why. At least I believe Sami had said something about that in one of the AMAs from the past. But if not, and it's still the same ad company, whatever they have done to fix the ad problems that we have been having, is it's they've done a really good job with that. Um, and I dropped a note on Discord a couple days ago, but I just wanted to reiterate that whatever changes they did make definitely seem to make the ads more standardized, meaning the timing of the ads, they feel like if they're going to be 30 seconds, 45 seconds, uh, no ads have been going over a minute for me. They've been, you know, speed along. So, and not only that, they've been clearly marked with like the buttons, like the X button has been clearly marked. I haven't been searching around the screen to try and find a way to get out of the ad once it's done playing. the big gray X clearly is visible on my screen. So whether I have to open up the ad store really quickly, press done, and then the X is right there to click out, um, that's it. There's no searching, so that's a positive change for me. I definitely feel like just those simple little changes have kind of given me a little bit more energy, and I'm constantly watching those ads to get the 2 free Atlas bucks every 20 minutes. I didn't used to do that in the past. I, watching ads were a chore, and so I would try to minimize watching ads because of that. So now that it's felt a little bit more standard and easily maneuverable now, I have no problem watching ads in the morning. No problem watching ads every 20 minutes to get 2 free Atlas bucks. In fact, I've been doing it a lot more, and I could tell by the amount of Atlas bucks that I have made over the past 14 days compared to the amounts that I've been making uh, in previous weeks. So it has been 13 days since my last video, and during that period, I have made 2,170 Atlas bucks. So beginning at this 13-day period, I started off with 7,957 Atlas bucks. I ended the period with 9,627 Atlas bucks. Most of these earnings did come from daily login bonuses, as I collected 13 days worth. And on top of that 13 days, I also collected the day 30 bonus, which was 550 Atlas bucks alone. So in total, I made 1,733 Atlas bucks from daily login bonuses and being part of the Explorer Club. On top of that, I made 123 Atlas bucks from minigames. 59 of that and 64 of that were from the fishing games, the new version and the old version. Um, I was able to play a little bit of minigames for the other games over these past couple weeks, but I wasn't able to complete enough of them to actually collect Atlas bucks from them. I was really only able to collect reward ladder challenges completions for those. So that's why I was only able to play and get credit for 2 different games. On top of that, I made 0 from Atlas Arcade. I made 7 Atlas bucks from completing 3 surveys. I made 307 Atlas bucks from wheel spins and ads. So yes, in total I made 2,170, but I spent 500 Atlas bucks during the past couple weeks purchasing 1 badge and 3 parcels. Overall, I'd say that this past 14 days have been very profitable, and I'm glad of the progress that I've made. Now, I would say that I would like to play a little bit more mini games to be able to speed up my process. But for now, the 2 that I played this past couple weeks and scoring 59 and 64 Atlas bucks from those 2 were good enough for me. Unfortunately, life gets in the way sometimes. Also, shout out to the Atlas Enthusiast. He made great strides. I think this was his first top 1 mini game that he's been in. So, great job, good work. Hopefully, I can beat you one day. So this is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like this, and if you're able to stay this entire time, please go ahead and drop a like. Give me a follow on TikTok or subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It really does help me out, and I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for all of you viewers. So thank you so much.